Fantastic. Oh, we're ready to go live. Going live. All right, and apparently we're live. Hello and welcome to the #1 Tyranid shit show on the internet. I'm Mr. Pink, otherwise known as Monosynthesist.
And I'm Hydra.
Both in the same place at once. What do you know about that? And we got our Warp Shadow shirts too. And we're also joined by Flynn Hammer. You want to say hello, Flynn?
Hello. The ghostly dollhouse. Nothing good.
Yeah, so as you can maybe tell from hearing Flynn, we're back to jank settings because I set up 2 workstations here and 2 cameras, but I can't set up 2 monitoring devices, so we can't hear Flynn's audio if we pull it into the stream the nice way, so we're going to pull it into the stream the broken way. So thanks for putting up with our shit, Flynn.
Yay.
Yay.
And people out there in YouTube land, let us know if the audio's okay. Flynn, I don't know if you're checking the audio because you tend to be on top of that sort of thing. All right, it's okay. You don't have to stand off.
Okay.
I figured we should get a face shot with both of us. Oh wait, we can see you. There.
Oh yes. Woo.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, so I'm very fortunate. The audio's good. Great.
Awesome.
So yeah, this special edition of the Creature Conference, where 2 of us are actually in the same place at the same time. We're very lucky to have Mr. Hydra visiting us here in Canada, and you may have caught some of our hijinks yesterday on Instagram. We did kind of like a dork tour around the city, and we did some Instagram lives from the various places that we visited. I don't know. If anyone's in the chat and actually watched those live videos, you gotta let us know if they were actually interesting, because it was basically me just wandering around a store with a cell phone camera. I don't know if that was fun to watch, but hopefully it was somewhat interesting. I don't know.
Oh, maybe the last one where I died several deaths.
That one was
collectible.
Yeah.
Was the most rewarding.
That was the most entertaining for me, certainly.
That was an amazing and pretty horrible trip at the same time.
Horrible? Why?
Because it was painful to leave all those wonderful toys in that store.
You gotta leave some toys for other people. Come on.
Oh yes. Well, I went back there today and asked for, I don't know if you have seen the Eternia playset. For those out there who don't know what I'm talking about, this is the rather rare piece from back then, from the mid-80s. It's like 3 towers and a weird monorail going around those 3 towers, and this piece is, well, it's a playset that kind of fills a whole room, and is one of the most expensive playsets to find
For Masters of the Universe.
for Masters of the Universe, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. And I went back there, and because this is as close as I will ever get to actually see one, and I asked for the price, and it was like 3 zeros and a mid-range digit in front of it, which is not, they're not asking for moon prices. That's what they go for.
Yeah.
And that was incredible. But I thought already that was incredible, and that this thing was sitting there for ages. And then the store owner told me that he has already sold 3 of them. So this is the 4th they are having, which is incredible.
So you thought it was like a golden goose, and apparently they just sell golden gooses all the time at this store.
Yes. So I think that speaks to the quality, because you don't find a whole complete set out in the open anymore.
And you said that what they do is they hunt down the pieces of it, they bring it together, and then they sell it.
Yes.
When they brought it together. But he told you it was like, well, you don't want to say the price, or?
No, I don't.
Okay, so it was expensive. It was pretty expensive, but then there was an even higher price if you wanted the box with it. Like they get the box sometimes, and you can get the pieces of the set separately. I'm gonna turn this off because this is not, the face cam is not really interesting when we're like hunched over desks. But here's the proof that we're in the same place. Look! I'm poking it. Look, I'm poking his face. He's poking my face. Ah! Okay, where's the face cam? One day we're gonna do this stream where we're all in the same place. When Marco sets up his whole Tyranid convention at his workplace or whatever that cool venue he's got in Berlin, and then we're all gonna poke each other in the face. It'll be fantastic. Yeah, so that Eternia playset is pretty crazy. Like, it's the kind of thing that if you grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, you heard people talk about on the playground. It's like, oh, they got this big He-Man set, and there's like 3 towers in it. And it's, if you watch the video, I think it's towards the end of the video, it's like there's a big blue tower with a big blue panther cat face on it. That's the Eternia playset.
Yeah. That was pretty insane. But there were so many, like they had, like when I was a kid, I had like the toys, like the figures,
Yeah.
but barely any of those vehicles.
Yeah.
And they had this whole shelf full of, I think they pretty much had all, no, I think just the there was a kit called the Tyrannosaurus
Yes.
thing that was missing, but aside from that, they, I think, had almost every available vehicle standing there. Of course, at a price.
Yeah.
But it was amazing to behold all together in one place, because some of them I've never seen in person,
Yeah.
and that was pretty awesome.
And the cool thing about that store is that you can like go in and like there's prominent signs that say do not touch, but the thing is right there. Like you can lay hand to it
Yeah.
theoretically if you don't want to be respectful. But yeah, it's kind of like a museum the way I think of it. It's like a museum of like toys from our childhood. And just trying to fix your camera angle. This thing is weird. It might randomly go fall down on you. So there we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, so it's like this museum of like toys from our childhood, and it's just I'm just really happy it exists, whether or not I can afford to buy any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just worth a stroll. And what I wanted to add is that the owner or the dudes working there
Yeah.
are a charm.
Yeah.
So they answer like all the questions you have, and of course they should, but I think with so much money for plastic toys, there are a lot of scalpers and weird people trying to rip you off. And I had none of that feeling. Like, they were collectors themselves, and I think they enjoyed like hunting down the different pieces and stuff, and yeah, they were really pleasant folks to be around.
Good. What the? I feel like my video is not as cool as yours, but whatever. You're doing more stuff than I am. Can I fix the focus? Nope, that's not good.
Yeah, so that was definitely a highlight.
Cool. Sorry, go ahead, Flynn.
It says it's good to see with you. It says it's good to see you two in the same screen. Awesome. And we saw a bit of the Instagram live when we were looking at Star Wars figures as the work, so it was quite nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so they're all saved on. I think they should be on mine and Hydra's profiles, and you can they're saved there. You can go look at them. They're not like I know they're not terribly interesting because they're like 16 minutes long, rolling through a store, but there's some cool stuff in there. I also I didn't want to like narrate them because we were literally in stores with other people.
Yeah.
And when we went in the first one, we went in the sculpture supply store. The lady's like, "Why are you filming?" And I'm like, we're showing your store to other people." So after that, I got spooked, and I didn't want to like narrate too much. But yeah, they like hopefully they're interesting. I think some people really liked the first one at Sculpture Supply Canada, just because it's rare to find a store that has that much crazy stuff in it. Like they have stuff for casting, and they have like the silicone and the resin, and then they have like monster clay for sculpting, and they have epoxy sculpt. So it's a really neat place that we learned yesterday. A lot of productions in Toronto go and buy their stuff there.
Yeah.
Like Toronto is known for doing a lot of film. It's like the kind of the Hollywood of Canada. And while I was farting around there doing the video, the lady got a call from the crew of Star Trek Discovery, like the production crew for that TV series. And she took an order for them, and she got out all this monster clay on the counter. And I'm like, "Did I hear you say that that's for Discovery?" And she kind of got freaked out. She's like, "I didn't say that." I'm like, No, you totally did when you were on the phone. I was eavesdropping." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, this is for Discovery. They come in here all the time." So, yeah, that's like how legit this shop is. And there was a couple people who were on the live stream yesterday that were saying, like, "Oh, my God, I wish they had these in the UK." And I'm sure they have these stores other places. You just got to find them.
Find them, yes.
Yeah, like the one here in Toronto is in a really out-of-the-way place. and you're not going to find it unless you know about it. And I was very lucky that our friend Ross went there and bought Epoxy Sculpt years and years ago, and then he told me about it, and then I've been going there ever since.
Yeah, and what I also enjoy about our little trip yesterday, we didn't go to one hobby store, like a store where you have like all your regular hobby stuff. Like here we have like Warhammer stuff, and
Yeah.
here we have like this and that. But we went to a place where they had like all the sculpting supplies, and we went to one store where they just almost had only paints and only.
Right.
So if you would compile them, all those different shops to one place, you would have like a supermarket.
Yeah.
But it's like in the olden days when you had to go to the butcher and to the bakery and to all those
Candlestick
different
maker.
places. Yes.
Well, I guess that Sunward Hobbies, the place we went after seeing Spencer's studio, that place had some Games Workshop models. I would say they had
Yes.
the most.
But yeah, and they had some traditional model kits.
Yeah, like tanks and planes and cars and stuff. They had those. But that place had so much paint, it was crazy. I don't know.
Do you have black?
Black? Oh, yeah, I'll get you black. It's up here. Flynn, how are you doing? Tell us about how your week's been. Bottom left-hand corner.
Busy. Being get back to working on production models, mainly the elephant riding giant.
I forgot about that guy.
What?
Yeah, it's been a while, and I've done a bit of my first actual proper magnetization.
Oh, you never magnetized? I feel like you must have.
My whole way of doing something is it's built together in one whole piece rather than separated from tiny little take away. But this one I've had to, because I know even trying to store it is going to be a nightmare, because the giant is as tall as the elephant is the first place.
Yes.
So I think also what's going to be easy to keep the model apart, which is magnetizing it.
Yep.
So fun with magnets was part of this week.
Yep.
Apart from that, it's just been a bit of work and another little project that I'm working on, but they're not panning out at the moment.
Oh. And when you, from your fun with magnets, what like tip would you give people if they're trying to do a mammoth, literally mammoth, magnetizing task like that you're doing? Like, is there some tip that you found that helps with doing that?
Have a wooden stick
Oh.
on top of the magnet, you kind of stick it together. Because if you use the freezers and something, the freezers are metal,
Yep.
they're going to stick together, but also you just put the wooden stick, like even like an iPhone stick or popsicle stick, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You put it on that way and you put the magnet on top. You can check which way your magnet's meant to be, and it's not going to stick to the other magnet.
Oh, so you put the wooden
Get it
stick
out.
between the two magnets,
Yeah.
so that like
And
you
you
can
can
still
make
get a
it
little bit of
polarity.
polarity. Like they're still attracting, but they're not
Yeah.
touching. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think High Fleet Horror had a system where he actually like glued a magnet to a piece of sprue or a piece of stick, and he made sure that it was in the right orientation so that he could check his But I guess then you still have to check the one that you're I don't know. How he did it. He had something that he posted about where he found a way to like check his magnets. I can't really remember.
Find the budget way of doing it.
Yep, that works.
As long as it sticks,
Yes, sir.
no one cares.
So did you wanna like our goal today was to review Junestealer. Are you still pulling those up, or did you want to get into that? What are you feeling, Flynn?
Ready to sharing screen.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Do that on our end. Let me know when you're starting the stream, and then I'll pull it, or your stream, and I'll pull it up here.
That one. Trying to think it works it out.
Yeah.
What is it?
the Discord up. Yeah, but oh yeah, I don't have it yet. So
I'm gonna update.
Oh, okay.
Time.
While we're waiting, Simon,
Yes.
what was your favorite bit of the adventures yesterday that we shared on our Instagram lives?
Oh, that's so hard to hard choice. I think I got two. Is that okay?
Yeah, cool. You're allowed. I mean, hey, that's just gonna like fluff my my ego that I devised such an excellent door tour that it's hard to pick a favorite.
I think Spencer's place was just inspiring. Seeing other people's workplaces where they do their hobby.
Yep.
Is always inspiring.
Yep.
And seeing someone who has turned his passion and his hobby into his job is very inspiring.
Yeah.
And that was like all the cool stuff he had there was just crazy. It was almost like the toy store where you just wander around and always like you cannot rest your eye on one spot without discovering something you like.
That's a good way to describe it.
And on the other hand, it was still clean. It wasn't packed. It wasn't like chaotic, which
unlike my studio. Here.
Come on.
It's kind of bullshit.
And I admire him for doing that.
Yeah. For
having like the patience to get things in order again. I guess when it's your workplace, you kind of you maybe look at that thing from a different perspective. Like you need to clean up your work desk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day or something like that.
And I don't know how much he has like clients in there, but I would imagine that he probably has like clients come and visit him at his studio from time to time. So it needs to be presentable. Whereas the only clients who ever visited me here is Nora, and she's like, Jesus Christ, why does it smell like a orc's armpit in here? And I'm like, oh, I guess I should open some doors or windows or something.
Yeah, so that was highly inspiring.
Go ahead, Flynn. What was that?
That's that. I need to put screen sharing sorted out.
Okay. All right. So sorry. We'll just Hydra. So that was your first fave was spent. Go ahead, Flynn. What?
I'll say keep on the story.
Oh, okay. So that was your first favorite, Hydra. What was your second favorite of the places that we visited yesterday?
Yeah, of course, the treehouse collectibles.
Yeah. Okay.
That was amazing. That was like the pleasing the inner child.
I feel like that was a bit of a plant. I knew you were gonna love that. I figured you'd like Spencer's, but like Treehouse Collectibles, it was kind of like if you hadn't enjoyed that, I would have been greatly worried about my understanding of what you're into, or your state of mind.
Yes, it was pleasantly painful.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was amazing, and I think it was like when you multiply Spencer's place by 1,000, that's what the store was. I went back today, as I said, and I felt like visiting a different store.
Really?
Yeah, there were so many things that I have not seen yesterday, and now we're like, ooh, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Oh Jesus, was this here yesterday?
Yeah, I gotta turn on the face cam because like literally Nora took Hydra back today and she brought me something. And I'm like, where did you get that? She's like, I got it at Treehouse Collectibles. I'm like, where did you find this fucking thing? I've never seen that in that store. There's just so much. So this is a zombie hat that Nora got me. It's got like brains here sticking out. It's got like where's the tongue? Oh, here's the tongue.
That's so good. That's so good.
Sits on your head. Anyway, so this was at the store, and like I went to the store yesterday. I didn't see this damn thing, and like there's just too much in there that every time you look around, you see something new.
Yeah. So if you happen to visit Toronto,
if you're ever in Toronto, just let me know. I'll take you for the dork tour. And we'll go to the good ones. Like, because the thing is, we went to like a bunch of different stores, but like, I mean, I guess I asked you yesterday before we went to Treehouse, and you had said that you really liked Spencer's, and that was kind of your favorite thing. But we went to some other ones. Like there was one that Spencer recommended called Sunward Hobbies, and that was cool. And like that's the place to go if you want to find like all the AK/Vallejo/other paint companies ever. But otherwise, it wasn't like it was a good shop, but it's not near me, so I don't know that I would go back there, unless I was looking for something really special. But I feel like we kind of found the best of the best
Yes.
through the tour. And then like we went to Silver Snail because like both of us have a fond memory of like the original Silver Snail shop, but the new one is not. It's okay. It's just
It's good. It's I think for everyone into, you know, action toys from like not from back then but from current stuff.
Yes, you're right.
And if you are looking for a certain comic book,
Yeah.
you will probably find that there because they have so many comic books. But you know, comic books are not my world anymore.
Right.
And X-Men don't rock my boat, so it wasn't that exciting to me. For someone who is into those things, it would have probably been like for us the Treehouse collectibles.
Yes, certainly. But yeah, if you're ever in Toronto, we can go for a dork tour. I can take you to Treehouse and some other places. And yeah, happy to share. There's even some other places that we didn't get to. Like we didn't go to Meeple Mart yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I should go to Meeple Mart myself and just like add it to that dork tour collection on Instagram just so people can see it. Because Meeple Mart is something else. It's like board games / every miniature war game you can think of. Like all like they've got like Infinity, they've got Hordes, they've got
is that this underground thing?
Yeah.
We went there the last time.
Yeah. So I'll do another video on that. Anyway, sorry, Flynn, you've got it up now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find my window. 1 sec. Oh, here we go. Watch stream. I'm gonna turn off our non-video. Go. Hold on. Bear with. And then where's your video? Discord video feed. Ta-da! Oh, what? Oh, I don't have it on. Oh, there we go. What the hell? Hold on. I thought I popped this out. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I can.
So, well, we're getting all up.
Yep, go ahead.
Something happens with Instagram hashtags that not everything shows up properly anymore.
I wonder.
Even if you tagged it with the tag, it's not there.
So, do you remember Crewtoberfest?
Yeah.
When we did Crewtoberfest. So, when Crewtoberfest was happening, it was happening around the time of the American election, like Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. And at that time, there was a lot of like very vitriolic stuff going on Instagram. And I believe that Instagram suppressed hashtag functionality in the United States because of all that shit going on. I don't know why they would suppress hashtag functionality in Europe / the UK, but maybe
they
that's
don't
happening.
Differentiate.
I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say is maybe that's happening, that they're suppressing hashtags or something like that. I don't know why. Or maybe they just changed something and they just broke it. Yeah.
Which
All right.
is shame.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that you couldn't get all the posts that you wanted to get?
So it's like, even if someone posted, I might not be able to see it.
Oh, damn.
It's meant to be about 700 posts with using the hashtag.
That's a good number.
Some of the posts that we've over the last few years, yeah. Even some of the posts that we put in our best 9,
Yeah.
You can't actually find those posts
What?
by searching the hashtag now.
So how did you find them?
Yeah. Because we saved them throughout the month.
Oh, smart man.
Some of these.
So Flynn is saying we, and he's being very generous by saying we, but I just want to, before you start, Flynn, I just want to thank you. There is no we. Flynn has been running this event on his own. He's also been running the Warp Shadow account on his own. I really appreciate it. I've had a lot of like kind of real world stuff. Like even before this month, I was not good at Warp Shadow, and that's why I was very thrilled when Flynn was open to taking on the Warp Shadow account. And this month has been kind of crazy for me in my real life, so I haven't had any time. Like as you can see, I did basically nothing for Junestealer. And Flynn, I just really want to thank you for running with it and for making this event happen. Like even before it started, like you made sure that like you know, you were thinking about it, you came up with a theme, so you've done an amazing job. So can everyone in the chat please show some love for Flynnhammer?
Yes.
Because Junestealer is Flynnhammer, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
In fact,
Oh,
yay, Flynn! We don't have a face camera.
Applause, applause.
Applause, applause for Flynn, please. Seriously, dude, thank you.
Luckily,
It's a passion project, man. Like, I've tried to do Warp Shadow, and like it's thankless, and people are like, "Yeah, why did you do that? And why did you call it this?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I'm just trying to show cool Tyranid stuff. You did it wrong." And so yeah, thanks for doing that. What the heck are you doing? How are you messing with my window?
that's me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
messing with my window.
Oh, okay.
2 years ago. Turn off. So, and I've not done much for Auto in July. Mainly I'm taking a little bit of a break after duty there.
You're allowed.
COVID, so
Oh,
I'm taking a bit of a break.
please rest up. We want you in full fighting Flynn form.
for November. Woo!
Nothing in Denver out, don't worry.
You are? Oh, cool, man.
I don't know what to do. Still early stages. So, what I've got first up is the Walk for the Home, where we picked some of the best 9.
Yep.
So I did up the Creature competition for a bit how to do, because if it was up to me, it would have just been the Junestealer shenanigans the whole way through.
You would have chosen your own posts?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to get worried about you being in charge of Warp Shadow.
Well, I would have put the Junestealer one in, but apart from that, it will just be the Junestealer one. But
That was very good. That was, I gotta give you some props. That was a very good joke. When you used the big Genestealer to steal some genes,
Yeah.
and then Reddit ripped you off, it was good times. Good work.
absolutely perfect. I didn't expect to go as far as it did, and I'm quite surprised how no one else had done it when the action figures came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. They're not as big enough Tyranid nerds.
I've got no sense of humor.
Yeah, I guess. Well, there's that person. There's a couple of people who have done the miniature version of it. I've seen a few Genestealer, like denim stealers in my time, but never in the large format. Yours was definitely the first large format one I ever saw.
So, I'll get into the Junestealer wrap up now.
Thanks.
So
Go
we've
for it.
got, first up in the bet now, we've got the Sunday hybrid form.
Yeah.
Which unanimously was at the top of nearly everyone's list
Great.
for the best host. And it really did capture the essence of everyday cultists, because there's no minors in there. I haven't even gone for the adults.
Actually, no, Flynn. I count 3 minors in there. See what I did there?
Yeah, that was a fantastic piece.
Yeah, I really love that one.
So that was one of my favorite pieces from the month. We've got coming to the right next is William DeGraff with the Hit Bash cultist. I know one of them is a priest. I can't remember which kit it's from, but it's quite a few different.
Oh, I think that's Blackstone. I think that's Blackstone Fortress. The red dude?
I don't think it was. I don't think it's Blackstone Fortress. I think it's actually from the Euclidean Dorcas, whatever it is, the Rogue Trader Guild team.
Oh, I thought you're talking about the red one there? I thought the red one was the fat
Yeah.
priest guy from Blackstone, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought that I think it could be either one of those. I thought it was the road training Philippine one.
Was there a priest in there?
And then-
I don't remember a priest in that one.
I can't remember. But it's just because they were both like the heroes they were in red, and I thought
Right.
in Blackstone Fortress they were in so the evil guys were in red.
No, I've got some Blackstone guys. I've got the Ratlings, and they're definitely in red. And the Kroot guy is definitely in red.
Yeah, so he's definitely like the Blackstone Fortress.
Nice.
Then we've got Asgard Miniatures with Robo Cthulhu.
That was pretty good.
Now, of course,
Cthulhu.
this is always going to get in.
Of course, it's a
That's
giant,
great.
and it's Flynn.
Robo. Yeah. You want to know a little bit of facts about this one?
Yeah.
I know about his last Junestealer.
What's that? Oh, he started on it last Junestealer?
I started on his last Junestealer.
Wow.
So, a little like back a few months before Junestealer was going to start, I sent a message asking how it was getting on with it because I hadn't seen a post.
Yeah.
And just reminded that Junestealer was coming up soon.
Yeah.
And let's say we now see what's happened when we get a little bit of a prod.
Good.
Old model ideas. And they're still working on it as well, actually.
Oh.
Cool.
Before they're not updated and make that shirt in a bit. Then we've got our very own Conrad Shaw of Rabbit and David Attenborough of Tyranid, E65,
Yeah.
with Margaret inspired stuff.
Yeah, I love that one. I loved all. It's not a secret. I love all Bargeist, and that one is up to par.
As we all do.
In the center we have Sarah K19. They showed quite a few of their different culture models.
Mhm.
And one of the ones that stood out most was the one from Mexico. I think taking one of the
Cataphren and Cataphren? No, not Cataphren. What are they called?
Carafon,
Yeah.
the Battle of Pomaton,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It's just, I really like the idea for it. Thought execution was good. So they're a little bit digging into Star Page. They've actually got their own YouTube channel where they talk about these two the cultures as well and how to play with them. So
Cool.
if you're interested, just maybe go over there and see what they're like. I haven't watched any videos yet, so I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I just checked today, seeing their profile, and they had really really took that stuff out.
Mhm.
Then we've got next is Kilo Salt with their matriarch.
Kind regards from Kerrigan.
Yeah, there's some Sarah Kerrigan vibes in there.
So this guy, N13 E86 is graffiti artist.
Oh, that was so
I
good.
really like that model.
Yep. That was really cool.
So I thought maybe throwing that sort of idea next year, potentially.
Graffiti artist?
Or graffiti artist or something more outside of the box. Just everyday content.
Man, you're really all about getting outside that box.
Yes, and I love it.
Because the box is so restricting.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
can't really do as much inside the box. Also, all the screws we get, they come in a box. You have to take them out of the box.
Okay. I get the joke. Okay, yeah. Sorry, can I say my joke again about the miners?
And, then up we had, it's not due to that a bit of artwork. So I got Principal Tape with one of their ideas they had. Did you see that?
I love those pieces by that artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite two other bits of work they did as well on the same post, but this was the best one I put out.
I may have ripped off one of those pieces of art for a Junestealer, whatever, cover for one of our streams.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then up next is our very own Hydra.
Woo! Hello. Yes, that was.
True inspiration.
I wanna emphasize at this point that I have not seen Kenobi at the point that I did this.
Yes, because it is very Kenobi-esque, the space cow.
Yeah.
It has more joints and the
Yeah.
big udder.
Yeah.
Is it full of blue milk?
I am shocked that you sculpted a cow with a big udder. That seems so off point for you. Big fan udders. Does it have blue milk?
Maybe. It's not painted yet. We need to find out. No, it was great fun to build that because it was something like I've never done before.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the few things that I've sculpted from scratch.
I was gonna say 100% from scratch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I learned quite a bit like doing that. For example, that I always have the problem when I want to scratch build something that I have trouble with the skeleton I work on.
Yeah.
Like it's either too large or too small, and I rarely get the hang of how much, skeleton I need.
Yeah.
And with this, I went for wire, and wire is, of course, an obvious choice for skeleton. But I have the problem that I am always have my putty slip off that.
Right.
So some people, take a thick wire and put more wire around it to give the putty more grip, or they roughen it up, the wire. I tried that, but it never, nothing worked for me, really. Until I thought of the War Singer, who uses hot glue to sculpt. Like he sculpts only in hot glue, or almost exclusively.
Almost exclusively, yeah, and hot glue.
And what he does is he uses hot glue on wire to an incredible effect. And I thought, well, hot glue has several benefits. One is solid, and you can sculpt over it. But it's also a little bit shapeable, and it's quick. Like if you need a very quick skeleton for something, you can use hot glue. And that was very inspiring to use because you quickly get the substance. And tinfoil, of course, is good.
But it slips
But-
around.
That slips around, and a tinfoil to get stuck into a certain place or into a certain shape has never worked for me so far.
Yeah.
And therefore I found hot glue like one of my new best friends.
So, in case you somehow have followed the stream for this long and have not been tuned into the War Singer, I'm going to paste his... I don't remember... I've got the wrong keyboard. Okay, I'm going to paste his Instagram handle into the... God damn it. I'm using a weird keyboard, and there's the Apple button. I'm going to paste his profile into the chat, because he is a proper artist and should be in charge of the entire Necron line.
Yes.
So you got to scroll down a bit to get to his hot glue work, but please do. Most of the stuff he makes is alternate versions of the Catan, whatever, how are we pronouncing that? But yeah, he's got a lot of good Necron stuff.
I think he was with Cat and Devil at one point.
Oh, did we just post at the same time, Flynn? Good man. Double up.
his work is always amazing. And what got me to find him was actually some of the knits he's done.
I forget that he does knits.
He's mainly net ones, but he has done knits in the past.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to find one of them quickly.
But I think you cannot talk about Junestealer without mentioning Craftsman Mojo.
Craftsman John?
Yeah. Because that is some really awesome Junestealer work as well, which is like no minors.
Can you pull that one up, Flynn? The Craftsman Jono.
I actually managed to do all the stripes.
What? That was quick.
Yeah. And it reminds me why I don't like it. Yeah, now you just need to tell me how you want the base.
I feel like most of my bases are like tech E, but I guess it could also be CDE.
I have some tax stuff going on. What?
Oh, it's looking good.
Thank you. And it's so incredible to see like the colors you used and what I have taken to start with painting that they are so different. You cannot tell but the first layer I have used has been completely different to what you used.
Ah, but
color-wise.
you brought it around.
Yeah.
Do you want me to grab one of my knits or?
If we have. Oh, here's a cultist running around.
No, that's not the right color.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. Flynn's pulling up the Craftsman John.
Awesome. Yeah, now you can all hear me destroying the sound with cleaning the brush. Bow, 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 bow.
So I tend to do like put reds in the bases to like contrast with the blues and the greens.
Woo!
There you go.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Like reds and white grays. Oh, Flynn, what happened? I lost your... Is it loading?
Wow. It's so cool to have that actually in your hand.
Just the same point.
So Dwarfenage is saying, I really like your basing scheme, Hydra. I stole it from my nids, or at least I tried.
Which one?
Yeah, which one is that?
The gray.
Oh, Colin Duffy's here. Hey, Colin. Welcome, buddy. I'm hanging out here with Hydra, live and present in my cave.
Woohoo!
I think Flynn's computer's having trouble.
Yeah, it's been ridiculously annoying.
Yeah.
But if you can copy the URL, you did the URL, you put that in there. There we go.
Okay, I will help myself to your colors.
Yeah,
right?
sure. What are you looking for?
Oh,
Contrast is on the left.
Ooh.
You want more light?
That's fine. Just need it. Oh, there is more light.
There you go.
What's that?
I don't know.
Right.
One of the 16 different shades of green. Green, brown.
Oh, wait. I have black. I have black. Right.
There we go. That's perfect.
Oh, shit! I was like, I'm going to move this because I think you're going to knock it over. And then I just knocked it over. Sorry, what was that, Flynn? Oh, here we go. The John Occult. Oh, you're trying to just do a video. Okay, yeah, that might be janky. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice one.
Sorry. I have found also the Catachan Devil by Sporting.
What?
Ooh, cookies.
Or a beer or something? I have beers.
Mm.
You like a beer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got the special. We got the right shit. Hold on.
This is what I mean by some of the posts don't get don't show up on the hashtag,
Yeah.
even though I forgot I'd actually saved it. It's one of those that doesn't show up on the hashtag, but the amount of detail going into it with the object source lighting on each model
Oh yeah.
really all together. And also the horror that Cross and Jono can make.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pink.
We're branded. Yeah, it might be. Oh. Uh-oh.
Who shook that?
You getting slow? Come on, buddy. You need here, I'll get you. Oh, look, someone brought a whole bunch of paper towel.
How convenient.
Here you go.
Thanks.
So while I wait for these to catch up,
While I wait for these two to get drunk, go for it.
Hello, Symbio Joe with We're Loading, firing up Dropbox. Colin Duffy turns up saying engagement to the engagement god, comments to the comment probe of YouTube. Yeah. For engagement, just like, subscribe, share. That's great. Also, speaking of engagement, I saw people did type in the comments on the last video their favourite colour special door.
Good.
Oh, you just tell me more about that.
Symbio, welcome, buddy.
Hello there.
Hello, you two love bugs.
Woohoo! Wait.
I'm kissing.
Oh, let's get the let's get some ghosting on. Here you go, buddy. It's alive! The tongue is real!
Yeah, you know the tennis not being shown on the screen.
Sorry, did I tell this story about my friend getting really distracted by a picture of Simon's tongue? Only about 18 times.
That last stream.
I thought so, yeah. Thanks for joining us, Symbio.
Yeah, I had to quit getting shit-faced and playing darts, so you're welcome.
Hopefully you quit before you threw a dart at something important.
Only at the board.
Okay, good.
Who needs two legs anyway?
Sorry, Flynn. Flynn was finishing up talking about Junestealer. Flynn, go for it.
I was going to say, favourite colours are Grizzly paper. So, a bit more from Cross and Jono.
Yeah.
Going to quickly see if we did show some of these before. So, I wanted to show where, and so our ministry is discussing with the big boy who wants to load for me. You see it just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger.
The giant?
The giant, yes. I wasn't going to say the giant. Also, with the one of the models on top of it is the one in the middle picture, just one half,
Floating.
and it's huge.
Looks pretty big.
Obviously, the model is big anyway. It's still the amount of green stuff work and kit bashing and everything else. And massive model. There we go. Put that on.
Oh,
They've even pulled out the base with some flying Grizzlies as well.
yep.
So I can't even like hurt enough justice of how big and how much work they've put into the model.
I like the gun on the back. It's cool.
Is that the robot Thulu?
Yeah, Robot Thulu.
It's just every time you look at it, there's always something else that adds more detail to it,
Yeah.
which I just love about her. And so the plot for his one is it's a cultist on an imperial world that's now part of the Tau Empire. So
Yeah.
got the Tau bits on there, got the good Tau on there as well, hanging from the belt. It's just really well thought out and just worked for me. So
Nice.
it's just like, I need to do this bit and that bit, and it's just, the bits have made a story around it.
Yeah, like it's like got a narrative that's told through the extra bits on it.
It makes me just having dead Tau than dead humans.
Yeah, because we do get a lot of dead humans. Let's share the love. Let's kill some Tau. Although it is interesting, the cultists themselves are human cultists, right? They're not Tau cultists. Because if it's a Tau world, you know.
Ex-Imperial world, now Tau world, Tau culture.
Gotcha.
That could be an interesting theme.
Remember in one of the Clive Kane novels, they had a fruit getting bitten by a Junestealer that would have been infected with becoming a hybrid, but
What?
you then meet that same fruit in another book, and it's not a hybrid. We meant something about that. In a way, they actually allude to a cult starting on a Tau world, but
Yeah.
it didn't go much further than that.
Oh, too bad. Benny.
Next up, what Danny built, who has taken a lot of inspiration from the Selfnick and Craftsman Jono
Yeah.
with the skull faces.
Did I do skull? Oh no, I ripped off my skull face from Bargaze.
Yeah. Everyone's ripping everybody off. That's how it probably works, right?
Lots of inspiration going every which way.
But I do like it as well to reposition the legs. Instead of just crouching on the plate. And the best goal was always freaking me the hell out.
Yeah, I love me a repositioned patriarch just because their pose is so like it's a little bit dynamic, but it's also pretty static in that it's like it's a very dynamic. It's not dynamic. It's a unique pose that's very hard to change. So you wind up with a lot of broodlord or patriarchs being kind of samey. I don't love that. So anytime someone reposes it, I'm a big fan.
Repose.
Just farting around.
Yeah, just trying to dry this quicker.
Ah.
Next, I've got 2 posts from Final Stars for this Junestealer.
Oh, Cardinal Stars, I know him. He's like a buddy of mine here in Toronto. Cardinal Stars, yeah.
So one, just only, which disappeared from the hashtag, so I hadn't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's back. Which he's taken pause and used it with I'll take it, I don't try and use it with a patriarch. It's good for, I think it's bladed cog.
Yep.
Colt.
Yep, you're right.
Sorry, I like this one. Trying to see, apart from that, I have no idea what it's been used, but I was like, yeah, like the way it is like more of a cyborg or completely cyborg.
I'm not huge on the mechanids, but I respect this.
So grand of you to respect it.
Yeah. I realize we don't need to yell. I think I turned the mic way up, so I keep yelling into it.
Wah, wah, wah. This is going to drive for ages. I will just run inside and get my other stuff.
Sure. People on the stream, can you hear Flynn all right through the stream? Or is he completely unintelligible?
Very silent.
It's completely intelligible.
Symbio Joe says very silent. Okay. Sorry about that. We had some fifth member issues, primarily caused by me only streaming by myself and not knowing how to set up the stream to accommodate a second person. And the only way I could figure it out is going native.
Backwards in time.
Yeah, going backwards in time and doing it the old-fashioned way, where I didn't know how to get my Discord audio into my computer, so I just turned the speakers up really loud.
Yeah.
I know.
So next we have whales were weird worm, with some really bright popping colours for a funeral scene.
Yeah, I really like the colors on this. I think these are 3D printed.
I think they are. Yeah, they're not. Just from the gun arm and the head, you can tell they're not Games Workshop produced. But I think it's what drove me in was the colour scheme, how it popped. Obviously, you can tell by the what I think they might be using as an abominant is a lot bigger than the normal size one, and it's not Games Workshop.
Are you sure? I thought they were all 3D printed, but maybe not.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, this one here is definitely not
The
a Games Workshop one. It's definitely a 3D print model.
So I moved the mic. Hopefully you guys can hear Flynn better now.
Can you?
jeez.
They answered them very quiet, and that's all because they put headphones on.
I think that was before I moved
Right.
it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was from before. Little Beardy Beard says it's better.
Great.
Yay! Yeah, I'm even. So, just so everyone who's listening knows, I'm streaming through my tablet. So I'm not streaming through my phone, I'm streaming through my tablet. So everything's all a bit kept weird just so we can go in the same time for the showcasing the models.
Yep. And then I'm not helping you by having
now.
you play through my speakers.
Yeah. But that's it from Wild Weird Worm. And next up is, when it likes to load, is Cow Finger Paint. We've got another repositioned Patriarch.
Yeah.
Where it still does sort of have the crouching pose, but it works with the crouching pose because it's hanging off the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm just getting Spider-Man vibes from it the whole time.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of those Junestealers from the damn it, Space Hog set have one of those poses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Thank you.
It's very good use of that stack piece of terrain work, because otherwise it's just like it just sits around. You're never really going to use it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that piece of terrain, so I'm glad they repurposed it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's trying hard to be a gun, but not doing a very good job.
It just looks like a giant exhaust vent, and it doesn't work as one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the last one I've actually got for the Junestealer roundup this year. And no, I haven't got any sneaky little surprises showing any of my other stuff off this time round. But what I've got is just going to scroll through the hashtag.
Yeah.
So if anyone sees anything, just shout out to me. I mean, that's the top.
I was hoping you could pull up Persnickety Sculptor.
Who, sorry?
Persnickety Sculptor. The guy who did the.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I know exactly who you.
Yeah, I just wanted to pull this one up just because this was a discovery that Darth Bob made during Junestealer. That Persnickety Sculptor was posting his stuff, I believe, on Facebook. And Darth Bob is good at actually checking Facebook to find cool Tyranids. So Darth Bob had brought some of Persnickety Sculptor's work onto the stream. And I was just saying, I'm like, yo, Darth Bob, you got to get this guy on Instagram because I don't want to have to go to Facebook to look at his stuff because I'm lazy. And yeah, he did. Darth Bob encouraged him to come over to Instagram. He created an Instagram. I think he had an Instagram account before that was like his personal Instagram account, and he posted some of his sketches on there, which were really nice. And then now he's got a model account under Persnickety Sculptor, and he's just got some really, really cool out there Tyranid concepts. They're not all Junestealer, like some of his stuff. I think one of his models was for Junestealer, but just in general, he's a really cool Tyranid artist that people should be aware of.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So I actually, without realizing it, the super sculptor, I messaged their other. I'm not going to say about
Jed
basically-
Simpson?
Yeah, I was going to say out because obviously it's their personal one.
Oh, whoops.
But basically, I messaged them about sharing off their pieces of artwork, and the other day they messaged me saying like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I've also got a one I do my models on as well now. It's this. Like, if you want to share it, you can." I was like, "Brilliant!" Because I was about to message the page later that day.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, just some really cool stuff, really weird stuff. He's got like a big Tyranid railgun that he's working on now.
Yeah. And those head designs are
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Give me some Bargaze tickles, because Bargaze always does really interesting head designs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but even more, like, it almost goes into the horror section where you have, like, overstretched mouths.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Nice.
That's some really great work there.
And I think Darth Bob had said that he spoke to Persnickety Sculptor, and Persnickety Sculptor doesn't even play 40k, really? That he started creating these for like a tabletop RPG thing or a D&D thing? I don't know. It's like Monster of the Week kind of designs, but they're just so cool.
Well, you don't have to play the game to enjoy the miniatures, right?
You're right. As we evidenced the other day when we got lost in the Dungeons and Dragons miniature aisle at Sunward Hobbies, being like, these would be really cool miniatures for 40k.
Well, for all kinds of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That railgun I would be scared to come across.
Yeah, so many people have messaged me and asked how that Tyranid is supposed to stand with that giant ass railgun. And I asked Persnickety Sculptor, and he showed me his. Oh, I think he's posted them now. He's worked up the legs for this Tyranid, and he's supposed to be like standing on a cliff or on a rock or something. So I think that's how the railgun's gonna work.
Oh, so he's shooting downwards?
Yeah.
No, I think he's just like resting downwards, and then he's gonna
okay.
like. Oh, maybe he is shooting downwards. I thought it was like resting, and then it was gonna bring it up and fire at something in the distance. But it's just so big chunky Tyranid guns. You know exactly what I want. Yeah.
And I like how it's a very military pose.
Yeah.
Like how the gun is resting.
Yeah.
Looks like, I don't know, from a delta or something like that. And the mix of shapes, like this rectangular thing, like contrasting so nicely with all those biological shapes.
Yeah.
Organic shapes, that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Symbio, you still here?
Yes, I'm still around.
What is your, like, if you had to pick a cool thing that you saw during Junestealer, what would you pick? Or what would you want to
You
share?
mean as a favorite, or what I liked especially, or
Yeah, whatever comes to mind when I say, hey, Symbio, like what haven't we talked about from Junestealer yet that we should really talk about because it was cool?
Well, I just popped in. I don't know what you talked about.
Oh, well, just pick something. We'll see what happens.
just pick something. Just go over those amazing entries over this month and just pick something.
Yeah,
oh
man.
yes, I will do that. I just pick something because I'm so above everything and I have the perfect eye to figure out every little detail and make an in-depth analysis of everything. What should I say? I said it, and I said it before. Children.
You're buying time. Hydra flagged you on that one. You're just trying to buy some time to think of something. We get it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the #1 greatest Junestealer thing. When I say to you, what cool thing did you see during Junestealer this month? What comes to mind? What's the first thing that pops in your head?
Children.
Children. Oh, children. Oh, okay. So Deshande?
Yeah, instant win. Win by default.
Okay. Well, we've already talked about that one. So what else?
How about you eat a bag of dicks, Nick?
I don't think that was a Junestealer post. I don't think that was a Junestealer post.
Is it already Slaneshi September yet? This is an incredibly tough one.
Yeah.
This is an incredibly tough one. I just have to jump right in. I just have to go into the deep water.
While you're going to the deep water, I'm just gonna answer. I never know how to pronounce that name. Era. Saying I've seen these Tyranids posted in Insta by Jed Simpson. I think it's Simpson. Persnickety Sculptor is the original artist. So, Era. It is the same artist. It's the same guy. So he had a personal account that was under the Jed Simpson, and then he created a separate model account that is Persnickety Sculptor. So like you'll see that he has a sketch on his Jed Simpson account of a tyrant with like this shoulder-mounted cannon, and then the model is on Persnickety Sculptor. Same artist.
Oh, I think I know it.
Oh, I'll put the link in for Persnickety Sculptor, because Flynn is
Beat you to it.
all right. Good man. There we go. Oh, I thought you were using the. Did you use the makeup brushes? Did they work?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
He's trying to find something.
I saw that Roland just kicked me off the throne.
What?
Who's Roland?
Roland Pellis?
Yeah.
What throne?
Yeah, the top throne, the top real throne, because I made a really nice reel, which I put a lot of effort in it, and I don't think you talked about it.
Wait, are you talking about the image that is the avatar, the profile picture for this very stream? Are you talking about that image that you made that I loved so much that I made sure that everyone who clicks on the stream sees it? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about Rolf.
Oh wait, I didn't even look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh, This is how you cherish me. I see.
Listen, I got my hobby brother from another mother here for very few days. We have very limited time.
We're
too busy.
No, you're not getting away with that.
Listen.
This was far before that.
Hold on. Oh wait, this was like earlier in the month?
Yeah.
Wait, can I still find it? It's a reel?
It's a reel. And you all glossed over it, and my feelings are hurt.
Here we go.
Oh.
And so are Rolf's.
Oh, is it this one?
Where's the real? It wasn't actually on the.
Is it this
hashtag,
one?
That's why we couldn't see it.
It was on my top list.
Is this the stream where the reel we're talking about?
I'm tooting my own horn here, so...
You really look like someone tooting their own horn in this video.
Yeah, I'm tooting hard.
No, it's one of those things where the hashtag doesn't actually show it for us.
No, that's my ugly face. Put that away.
This guy. This sexy beast.
Yeah.
The founder of Junestealer Kit.
Yeah, that
He's a
one.
sexy mofo. I like that he's wearing the mask. He really looks like a leather daddy.
Yeah, there we go. No, yeah. Yeah, there he is. There's Rolf. #1 guy on the Junestealer's Kiss app. That I had so much fun with that sculpt, and I regretted that I could not get his ass in the right shape, because before I put his trousers on, he had a really nice ass, and I could not do it justice, and I'm really sorry for that.
Well, Symbio, at least you tried, man. At least you tried.
You did your best,
Also-
right?
You did your
Also,
level
like,
best.
and I'm not wearing a shirt now, so
Sexy.
you can still catch up.
Sexy.
Yeah, and you know it. Also, see my profile picture. That's a very nice crab there. That's a Lego crab.
I love that little crab. I was wondering where that was from.
Lego.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm my own favorite.
That's always good to be.
Hey, man.
Because
Can't love yourself. How the hell are you going to love somebody else?
wait a second. It is self-love summer, so love yourself this summer.
All right.
Yeah,
Like it.
make sure you don't overdo it. Don't want to have to put your hand in a recovery strain.
Oh, my.
But please not on your front lawn.
Do I need to get the Slaneshi sign?
It depends on who can look into your front lawn, because as a good German, you should have hatches that are high enough to cover everything.
I'm a good Christian. I have nothing to hide.
Sorry, are we talking about, like, manscaping here when we talk about making sure your hedge is high enough to cover everything?
Ooh!
Lord! Didn't see that one coming. Kudos to you, good sir.
Hello!
Oh,
Man, this is degenerating. This is one hell of a shit show. Oh my god, you know what? This is such a shit show.
Then you forgot to say that it's.
I forgot to... No, I said it was a shit show, but I forgot to say what part of Rick Priestley's
shit show we're coming
shit
from.
show we're coming from. So, Simon, you're the guest of honor because you're
please,
in my
don't-
cave.
Don't get me started.
What part of Rick
Bless you.
Priestley's... Thank you. What part of Rick Priestley's palatial... Actually, no, you're in North America. What part of Rick Priestley's North American cottage are you coming to them from this week?
We're coming from his. Well, electric hair trimmer basket.
Electric hair trimmer basket?
Yes.
Man, I'm going to get so many little hairs in my green stuff. This is going to be a mess.
Yes.
There you go.
Horrifying.
You heard it here. Definitely not first. We're coming to you from, in North America, we're coming to you from Rick Priestley's hair trimmer basket at his North American cottage. And over there in Europe, Flynn, what part of Rick Priestley's palatial European mansion are you and Symbio Joe coming from?
We're close to the toilet bowl because this is such a shit show.
What?
Coming from the toilet bowl because this is such a shit show. Agreed.
It's kind of spacey.
Kind of spacey.
But we get to
yes.
see all the streets as well.
Oh, where's Marco?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Where's Marco? Well, Marco's off gazing into a sphincter somewhere, unfortunately.
If regular viewers have not noticed, Marco and I are not allowed on the same stream.
Yes, you're actually the same person, but we don't talk about it, so we just have you on different streams and see what happens. You've been on the same stream as Marco, haven't you?
No,
Never?
I've always been the decoy for Marco.
I thought one time you were the decoy for Hydra.
Parasite stream? Yeah, okay, Parasite stream. Oh, wait, was Marco on the Parasite stream?
I think so. I think he
Well,
was.
I think it was.
He's ditching me as well, so
Yeah.
I haven't been with Marco on the stream for months. I guess.
Months. Maybe he can't take the
Yeah.
fiery man love of the two of us in the same room.
Ooh.
Changing our German efficiency levels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine that. Okay, now where you have your metals.
Metal's up at the very, very top. Hard to get at.
Use them?
Huh?
Because you don't use them?
Because I don't use them, because I paint organics.
Ooh, organics.
I literally only use metals on my bases.
Yeah. I'm painting your base.
Good man. I hate painting bases. I really appreciate that.
You hate painting bases?
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
They're
What
annoying.
the fuck is going on there?
He's shaking paint. You saw it on the video. You know what's going on. Don't insinuate anything different. There's no Slaneshi business going on.
None at all. Keep moving, people.
That's what an Codus would say.
What?
That's exactly what someone doing Slaneshi content would say. It's not just draw any more attention.
Nothing's going on here. Just move along.
Yes.
I think they're pretty open about it.
Yeah.
Come and
They're not the
join.
droids you're looking for.
If
Yeah.
you want to join the cult, please do. But bring
Yes,
champagne.
always join the cult. Always join the #1 dating app, Junestealer's Kiss.
Yes.
Yes, you better do. Like right now. There are Genestealers in your area waiting for you to call.
So how did Junestealer's Kiss do this month, Symbio Joe? Did you get a lot of new daily active users?
I would declare it a full success.
Great.
Good. Good.
The only sting are some people in full closed golden power armor
Ugh.
that they pretend they want to join, but they don't really want to join,
Yeah,
and yeah,
the
we
worst.
had to ban them.
Yep. Get rid of them as fast as possible, otherwise they will stick around like rabies.
Yeah.
They got past the I'm a human test.
I don't know how they do it. Probably with the help of the Adeptus Mechanicum.
Well, I'm
It
really
is-
glad. I'm really
It
glad you
is
started.
nice to see both screens so busy.
Yes.
You are getting shit. A question. How did you how are the waifus entertaining themselves?
Well, Nora is entertaining herself by taking care of Ripley / getting in the kitchen and making us some pie.
Yes.
So, yes, we will have something delicious to eat.
Wait, Simon got deported alone to Canada?
Yes.
I got.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Man party time.
Woohoo.
So this was a birthday gift.
Yes.
Yes, it was. It is. It
Uh-huh.
still is. Still rolling.
Yeah, to be clear, this is not my birthday. My birthday is in September. As you'll know from our birthday stream that we did. But this was the time that we calculated when Simon would not be working and when COVID was least likely to screw over everything.
Yeah, guess what? The last part did not work.
What do you mean?
Yeah, when you look at the numbers,
Yeah, they're going up.
yeah. Especially in Germany, it's like crazy.
Well, I'm glad you got on the plane before that was
Yeah.
too much of a problem, I guess.
Well, I just, we were careful in advance.
Yeah. Made sure to wear protection.
Yeah. It's so weird. We can talk about that now. It's so weird that people are. Well, there was a time when you were not wearing a mask and wanted to go into a shop, that people were looking at you were like, okay, you weirdo, you are not wearing a mask, go wear a mask. And you got comments on that. Well, I never did because I'm not stupid, but there have been people trying to, go grocery shopping without a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And now in Germany, if you wear a mask, at least in certain areas, you are looked upon like you're the nuthead.
I'm so glad I'm not living in a populated area, because we have no problems with anything. You can wear a mask, you can wear not a mask. No one cares.
Well,
What- What is really nice? People still are keeping their distance when you're shopping.
Yeah, I went to northeast Germany on vacation, and we went to or we ordered some pizza for the last night, and I went to the pizza place to pick up the pizza, and the store owner was sitting in front of his desk, in front of his shop, and I wanted to go in there, and I put on my mask, and he said like, no, you don't have to wear a mask inside. And I was like, okay, can I maybe choose it myself if I want to wear a mask or not? And I said, okay. And then I put it on anyway. And he said, no, you don't have to. And I said, well, but you don't know if I'm sick or not. Because apparently nowadays people think if you put on a mask, you are kind of accusing them of being
Dirty.
dirty.
Yep.
Yes.
No, I just assume that a person that is wearing a mask has a health risk or has to take care of a person that has a health risk.
Which I do.
Or basically has children below 5.
Yes.
And
Or something like that. I was my brother had a motorcycle accident last week.
Oh,
and
no.
I was
Sorry, man.
Yeah, everything is fine-ish.
As much as can be when you have a motorcycle accident.
Yes, as much as it can be when you have a motorcycle accident. And I was taking him down to the scrapyard to look at the bike, and there still was a wear a mask and one person only rule in place for visitors.
Oh.
at the
And
At the scrapyard or at the hospital?
at the scrapyard.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I did take no offense to it because I was very sure that the person that was behind the counter, she looked fine, but I was very sure that she had a loved one that this illness would take a risk to.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I assume. So I'm taking no offense to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think you should take an offense anyway. If someone's wearing a mask, it's their decision. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I wear a mask all the time, and
it is the least effort. Just it is so baffling to me. We did shut down so much. So much people lost their jobs, had to suffer, were losing so much money. But oh no, I have to wear a mask. Now the apocalypse is upon us. Now the fascist regime is oppressing us because I have to wear a mask, and it's inconvenient to me.
You have
And this is
my word.
and this is what enrages me so much, because so many people had to suffer, but as soon as it comes to your front lawn, it is an issue.
Yeah. You have put my thoughts into words. Yes, exactly. Like my coworker, she is retired now, and she said, "Oh yeah, one of the best things about being retired now is that I don't have to wear a mask anymore." And I was like, Jesus, what was your fucking problem with wearing a mask? Like, it's not, I don't know.
it's not fun. It's not comfortable, but everyone does it together. And like, especially you guys as teachers, you wear them all day, right?
Yeah, and you get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fucking problem is. Like, when I flew here, I was wearing, you said, like, for
12 hours, 14 hours, you wore a mask?
Yes, straight.
Yeah.
And even while eating on the plane, I just slipped the bites that I took just behind my mask.
You did?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
It's
I'm
a plane.
impressed. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I think
No.
I would foolishly take off my mask, eat my meal, touch my eyes, rub my nose, and then put my mask back on. Like
Yeah,
a
well,
moron.
the lady next to me was wearing her mask, like, at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then she, as food was served, she put it down.
Yeah.
And then for 2 hours, she had no mask on. And after those 2 hours, she was like, "Oh, I should wear a mask," and put it back on. And I was
dang.
like, "Okay, this is." You could now leave it off because
Dang.
it doesn't make it.
No, put it on.
Yeah,
It is
of course. The time I know. Please don't lecture me. But
I won't. Okay, you it is
yeah.
the problem is my colleague work. He's it is all like it does not work. What does it do? It doesn't. It is the biggest problem is that people think they get 100% immunity from everything.
Yeah.
And that is the most stupid assumption. Well, it is the most uneducated assumption.
Yeah.
Because stupid would put some kind of
Value judgment.
value judgment on it. It is just not educated enough. People were talking about the virus load and all that stuff, but it does not get through to people. This whole pandemic is a master great. It is the biggest and best example of misinformation and wrong education.
Yeah. Or
I cannot blame anyone really, because everything that was spoken and transmitted through the media to the people from different governments was just a mess.
Yeah.
So I care for my elderly father. So he's 90. He qualifies as, I don't know about immunocompromised, but he's certainly not in like the best health. And if people don't, I haven't been questioned. I haven't had anyone be like, why are you wearing a mask? You don't need to wear a mask. But I have, like, even in like my office setting, I've gone into someone's office and like they're not wearing a mask, and like it's the case that we don't have to wear masks in my office, but I think the organization recommends it. And then what we'll do is, like, if we're working at our computer, because we're kind of like isolated in our cubicles, we won't wear a mask. But then if we go and speak to someone, we'll put one on. And if like someone comes to your cubicle, you put it on. But they're always like, oh, you don't have to. But it's like, no, I'm just gonna do it. But I went into this guy's office and he's like, oh yeah, like yeah, do you want me to wear a mask? You don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to. I'm like, no, I'm gonna wear a mask because I have an elderly person at home that I'm concerned about. And then he's like, oh yeah, so do I. I'm like, well, then why aren't you wearing a mask, man? And like, I was just gonna say, I've been wearing like a mask this whole time. I am very fortunate. I never have gotten COVID. I don't know if my mask is the reason I haven't gotten COVID, but it definitely isn't hurting. So I'm just gonna keep doing it.
It's one of the reasons, probably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
You kind of pointed down to one thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It will be the blend of being, sort of keeping a distance and doing all the pre-measures.
Just throwing in a hobby question.
Yeah.
For Simon.
Yes, please.
How did you do the bone swords? Because I really like that blue grayish on them.
Yes. I basically dry brushed the whole thing. So what I did, I did some zenithal priming, but I didn't do it properly on this one. Because it was the first time I tried out, I think I told that on the other stream. This is the miniature I tried out the
Contrast?
The contrast paints when they were released. And so we did not.
So this is Black Templar black on the bone sword.
Yeah. Well, it's I spray painted it black, and then like some top down white. And when I painted the whole thing, I got some of that green onto the lower part. And when I dry brushed the skin, I just dry brushed more of that up here. So this is basically black primer, then some white spray paint. Then I thinned down some blue paint to just gently glaze over that. And then I stippled some bone onto it to catch the highlights.
Okay.
Sorry if that was yeah. It was more
It does not translate that well in the stream, to be honest.
The view, how it looks, you mean?
Yeah, how it looks, because it looks very black and less bluish, but after the explanation I can
Do you want to do a close-up?
imagine it.
Well,
Hold on.
it is not very much. There's not very much blue in there because I did not do the Zenithal Prime very properly.
Here, bring it up close. Closer. A little lower. Towards you. Closer. You get real close. Can you see that sim? Well, it's going to take a second for Symbio to catch up, but you can, yeah.
Wait a second,
Maybe around
I
the-
can
It'll come soon.
switch.
You might be able to go closer.
Or I cannot.
Hold on. The video's going to come up. Or, oh, do you not have the video up? It does
And
take
not
time
in
to
this-
catch up.
Not in this. Yeah, okay, he's coming in.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's a good noise.
That's very nice. Also, I'm getting really unnerved by my own face
Yeah. I'm like, why is that up?
because I'm not on the stream, and Flynnhammer took the liberty to, well, put my mug
Roll your
in,
ass.
which I put an effort in to look extra friendly creepy. But I think I did it a little too well.
Too creepy or too friendly?
Both.
Okay. Thanks, Flynn. That was a good joke.
It's the fact that you've been sitting there for the last 20, 15 minutes. I
It's
think.
been there for a while.
It is slowly wearing me down. At the start, I was like, "Hey, cool, Flynn put my mugshot up. That's a cool idea." And over time, I'm like, I'm getting really uncomfortable with my own face.
Flynn, what's going on in the chat?
Oh, there's been a lot of stuff happening in the chat. So, Nobel Director says in response to the photo, very friendly, creepy. Diana says, I saw the problem about COVID by not going out. I hope people will take up the habit when they go out with colds in the future, like in other countries.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's a good point.
If you have a cold, wear a mask.
Absolutely. I'm sick.
Sorry, what
I
was
don't
that?
go in. If I get sick, I don't go to work. That's just how I solve it now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go to work when you're sick anyway.
Yeah, but people do because they like, oh, wait, we have this problem in Canada where, or my part of Canada in Ontario, not everyone gets paid sick leave.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was actually the case that during the pandemic, people who were like on contract or didn't have like paid sick benefit, they would go to work sick, spread the virus because their option was not working and not getting paid.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, so like they tried to pressure our provincial government to institute mandatory sick leave for like everyone, but they like, oh, I don't know, they're conservative, so they want to save money. So they don't want to like, they think businesses are just going to leave if they force them to give people sick leave. So it just like helped spread the virus. Eventually they were like, oh, we'll give you 3 days. And like to get these 3 days, you have to like jump through all these hoops and fill out all these forms while you're sick, while you don't know if
Jesus.
you're going to get your money, while you're considering like not going to work and not getting paid. So it's a mess. I'm very fortunate that I have sick leave, but not everyone does, which is shit.
This is really shit.
Yeah. And I know for some jobs is when you first start in it, you need to get a doctor's note while you're on your probation period.
Oh,
Every time you get sick.
that is a
So a lot of
mess.
people are like, yeah. So a lot of people go, oh, I'm just going to go into work and then get sent home sick by them instead.
Oh,
Some of the places
interesting.
don't send you home.
You just
But
got to
once
cough
you've
a
been
lot.
there past your probation period,
Yeah,
you can self-medicate. So
that's really weird.
it's always a bit of fun and games.
I feel
Trust
like
people, they don't want to spread a virus through your organization.
I feel
Yeah.
like
But-
this pandemic is bringing out the worst.
Well, I think the pandemic is showing how broken our systems are and how like
Oh yes.
not very charitable, and that's not very safe for your organization. If you make it really hard for someone to take a sick leave, they're just going to come and spread a virus at your organization.
Yeah. And I think when the first wave was, it was the companies we had renovation at my place.
Yeah.
And the companies were very concerned about. So if you were kind of sick, they would send their people home because they said we don't, as a company, don't want to get shut down, because if there was the whole contractors would get their businesses shut down for 14 days.
Oh yeah.
And
By the government?
Yeah, by the government.
Oh.
And that helped to make the ones in charge aware that they should send their folks home when they're sick.
Good.
But they took that away at some point because no one was working anymore, because in every store, in every shop, in every carpenters, roof makers, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if there was one person infected, the whole crew would have to stay at home. And so at some point the people stopped testing.
Great.
So they said, "Oh, this is just a cold. I'm fine. I'm just not testing it." If I
Wait,
don't test,
personal tests, like rapid tests, or like
yeah, rapid tests.
because we have the problem here in Ontario where they stopped. You can't get a COVID test unless you are your health compromised or something, or you have like real symptoms and you're in a hospital. If you're just like, I think I was exposed to COVID, they're like, yeah, well, tests are expensive and tough, so we're just not going to make them available to you unless you're in like very bad condition. So we literally have no idea how many cases we have because we stopped testing months ago in a meaningful manner. And some some not-for-profits tried to create a website so you could go on and upload your results if you did like a home test for COVID, so that it was being tracked somewhere. But like they didn't have the resources to keep it up, and it basically just imploded because so many people uploaded because there was still so much COVID going around, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we can't run this because we didn't think people would be this much of an uptake on it. So
yeah, it's a shame.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Anyway,
so Simon, are you painting hazard stripes on purpose?
Oh, nice. He's just showing off.
Well, you said you want some red on your bases, and
yes.
I don't have anything that I can paint red here.
Mm-hmm.
So will you freehand some Beware the Step?
I don't know if there's enough space for that. Mind the Gap, maybe?
So, Joe, you're going to be happy. Your mugshot has been taken down.
Nice. We're all happy about that. Don't worry.
About what?
About Symbio Joe's picture not being up anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought about Boris Johnson not being there for long anymore.
We're all happy about Boris as well.
No.
Whoa, shots fired. Oh, okay, I'm Boris Johnson now. Okay, I see.
What?
I see.
Oh, please, don't get me started.
That I'm Boris Johnson?
No. About taking accusations
about
that
the
have
weird
not
British
been,
guy?
About accusations that have not been made.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, he
What?
thinks I did not compare you to Boris Johnson.
Oh,
please.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant other accusations about Boris Johnson.
But since Nick brought it up, this week I made a piece of art.
Woo.
And it got stolen by a wannabe YouTuber and put into his thumbnail. And I've been around the internet. I know that stuff happens. Probably some of my amazing work is shared on a forum or somewhere else, and someone claims it is his.
Listen,
not giving me credit.
Listen,
maybe Flynn Hammer can relate to that. I'm not done. And I thought to myself, I can be the bigger man here. But then I found out that this person gets very butthurt when you steal from him, and he weaponizes his community to harass people who are stealing from him. So
Wow.
I thought maybe I'm not the bigger man.
Wow. It's not even still up, is it?
I want to mention the person because I don't want to give him more space and the platform.
You're on his platform.
What? I maybe
He
it's the
is the
beer, but I
platform.
have no idea what's going on.
He's talking about me
I
with
did not get credit at all.
Oh.
I thought I did credit you.
Wait, let's scroll down in the screen description.
No, I definitely didn't.
We
I definitely
gathered
did
review
not.
now the
I definitely did
2022
not.
edition of Junestealer event with Flynn on the #1 Tyranid shitshow on the internet. #Creature Conference. Show more. No credit to Symbio Joe, who made the amazing art piece.
Where I
The
want to share it.
encapsulating of bromance between two men sharing the
Oh,
same hobby.
Where's this?
Grabbing
out.
green stuff, forming it into something bigger than just a lump of green,
Yes.
forming it,
Into a lump of
Love.
love.
yeah, a lump of love. Okay, I want lump of love stickers now. Make it
Can
now. Lump of love stickers.
you just send me the damn thing on Discord so that I can put it up so people know what the hell we're talking about? I can't get to it. I thought I like saved it and I thought I sent it to myself and now I can't find
It
it.
did not even save it. This is how less I
The
need
lump
to
of
this
love.
man.
This guy. Why do we even invite this guy? What the hell? Flynn, do you
Because
have
I'm
it?
your long lost brother.
What a mess. What a mess. All right, you know what? I'm not even going to share it.
I just want to pull your leg, that's all.
Yeah, well, you
I'm
pulled
pulling it so hard.
You pulled it right off. Hope you enjoy
I
it.
pulled it right off.
All right, and with that, I guess we should. No, it's on. I didn't want it on camera.
There we go, I called it Ghost.
Oh, you sent it?
Wait a second.
Where did you send it?
Oh.
Where
There
are
you go.
Where are you putting it?
Welcome by the CC Europe stream.
You can send messages in there? What the hell?
Yes?
Yeah.
It is a
Oh
channel.
my god, there's a chat? Oh my god. I don't know how
That
Discord works.
explains a lot.
If I could only work with professionals for one time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Work with what you
I'll
got,
put
buddy.
Messages in there. No.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Okay, now I've found I didn't know I that's why I created that separate chat for planning.
Wait, what?
Who's the professional now?
Oh Jesus. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, where
Well, we have a reputation to lose, don't we?
speaking of my
Yes.
shitty reputation, I only just turned on our creature conference logo because I'm exceptionally good at this. Okay.
Well, we are the #1 shit show, Tyranid shit show.
Yeah, if we did a better job, people would be really suspicious.
Yeah.
Be like, who are these weirdos and why aren't they crap at their job?
Good lord, just imagine if we all had green screens and fitting backgrounds. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
That would be
Because you
suspicious.
have one.
Yeah, Symbio definitely has one.
Talking about suspicious, did anyone in the stream watch the take of Miniature Discourse about the new kill team possible
What?
selling thing?
No, what's this?
She talked about that there was a little side note or official note that implied that everything this new season quotation marks of Kill Team, that you have to get all the Kill Team boxes to get the complete Space Hulk terrain.
Oh, I wouldn't be
Oh.
surprised. I would not be surprised.
But I would not see it that much of a problem because it will only encourage 3D printing.
I feel like that could be the case, but I think that if you wait, Games Workshop's probably going to release that scenery separately.
Yeah, for a ridiculous, stupid price tag. I just looking at the.
Well, you just gave the perfect description of Games Workshop, right?
Yeah, that was the most blatant, annoying bullshit they pulled. They put out that gray fortress thingy for 157 euros or something, and then they put it in the kill team box for 120 with 2 full kill teams.
Oh, that thing is that expensive? Shit, I wanted to buy it, but I'm not buying it now if it's that expensive.
No, it is insane. It is stupid insane. The only thing that tops it is the bloody 8-hauler rich thingy.
Oh yeah, that's a little weird.
For,
Yeah, I know you're
for Necromunda that is so overpriced. I was like, wait, no, I'm not buying that. That is too much money. No, no, not at all.
Well, that's
I
good.
get the start collecting Genestealer cards, start Genestealer's cards for is 120 euros, and it is still cheaper than this whole terrain set.
Judge, you
And
wanna know
it
what's
is
gonna ruin the day?
mind-boggling to me.
Flynn, what was that?
I got something that can ruin the day even more. So you know with that cargo hauler, you can
Yeah.
buy 2 gunners to go on top of it.
Oh yeah, don't get me. My God, why? Why? How? Who looked at the price and said, "Oh yeah, that's fine because of the current economical climate, we can charge that money." No, you cannot.
Wait. Okay, hold on. So I saw something that Blitz Mechanica posted where he showed that the cargo hauler is like 120 bucks Canadian, but if you just get the trailer, it's 80 bucks, and there's only like 1 additional sprue in there, so it doesn't make sense that it costs so much. But what's the thing with the gunners? Aren't the gunners in the Super 8? Are they
You
totally?
can buy them separate for a lot of money.
No, you can only get them separately.
You can what? No, they're not in the original
Anyway.
kit.
No.
Oh dang!
So you don't get them separately, and that's in the UK. It's £16 for the gunners, and you just get 2 of them.
Ouch. That's pretty expensive.
So
You know what? We're gonna laugh at those prices when the winter gas prices come.
So I think Symbio, you nailed this on the head, where you're like, no, I'm not going to buy that. Games Workshop's doing you a service. They've reached the point where you can't justify their prices, and now you're going to save some money.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true, but I wish they would have reached that point later.
Oh, you wanted to get this one?
I love this. I love the concept of it. I love the design of it. It is very nice, but the price tag is insane.
Yeah.
Just plain insane. What I still do miss, and that is a catchback to your skirmish scream. What I really would wish for, which we did not get and will not get, are mutant raiders. Where are my mutant raiders? Those are excellent sculpts for their time, and they are still are. And they were made by Monster Girl Trish.
Wait, which ones are you talking about?
The Gorka Morka mutant raiders.
Oh, the muties.
The muties, yes.
Oh man, that'd be cool. Yeah, the muties are pretty cool. It'd be cool if they brought those back. They might still happen. Like there's more.
Well, they're, you know,
They're just getting started on Ash Wastes. I'm hoping some muties show up.
oh, they will. It's the
better.
perfect setting.
You'd hope.
It is.
And when you look
What
at
I'm
those-
really happy with is the Goliath one, because after the hauler came out, I was really suspicious that this was kind of a one-shot testing the water system.
Yeah.
I think Games
And that-
Workshop does not do that. They cannot afford like producing a whole thing and having everyone work on it and then seeing how it sells.
Yeah.
They cannot do that because they have to. They got quick in their production line, quicker compared to like years ago.
Yeah.
But you cannot. you know, try out something in that scale. When you think about
Yeah, that
like I recently got to know how many War Games Atlantic in the US,
Yeah.
like how many sprues they produce, which get sold immediately, and that's in the thousands, in the
Yeah.
multiple thousands,
Yeah.
like for weird spiders with gun sprues.
Okay.
And when you now scale that up to Games Workshop, you have like so freaking many sprues that
Yeah.
are produced for, and you cannot afford to, oh, let's try this concept and see if people stick to it.
Well, I guess they probably could, but they just have to budget for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but the thing is, I feel like when they they do that and try this concept, there's usually a longer lag until they're like, oh, you like this concept? Okay, well, we're gonna do more of it. Like, because they have to spin everything up for that. Symbio, are you watching my video?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. You're gonna see this again sometime. I'm not gonna tell you about it, but you just need to pay attention.
That's ominous.
There you go, buddy. When you see that again, you know something important's on the way.
So you will give it to Simon. He will send it with German efficient mail.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna tie it to a pigeon, slap it on the ass, and hope it makes it.
Ah, god damn it, Nick! Just give it to the German. The German knows what to do.
He's got too many other wonders in his luggage. He hasn't got any space.
Ah, bullshit! It is so easy to carry. Come on, Simon. Throw me a bone here. You will take it with you, please. Please take it with you. Simon, please.
I will see what I can fit in my luggage, but I will take into consideration all the grandness you have shown towards me. So
Wrap it around your lower wrist. It will fit perfectly.
yeah, especially when going on the plane. So, sir, what is that tube you're carrying there? This is a secret. Oh, wrong answer.
Also, Symbio, you got to go and watch that last YouTube video that Simon and I made to understand why he hasn't got any room in his case anymore.
I watched. Oh my god, those videos. You two. Oh my. I was laying in bed, suffering, watching you. It was like, oh my. I'm considering moving to Toronto. How? Set it up, Nick. I need to work and live in Toronto. I need to go to these shops and buy from them and camp in front of them.
Spend your whole fortune there.
I know, spend my whole fortune there. Those videos were insane.
Well, yeah, we're pretty lucky. That last place that we went, the Treehouse Collectibles, that is a really weird place in that it's not on a major commercial strip. It's basically on like a residential street almost, and it's in this like kind of dilapidated looking corner store, and they keep all the blinds closed at all times because they don't want the light to harm the priceless pieces of plastic from our youth. So you walk up to it and there's this big sign that says Treehouse Collectibles, and you're like, what is this place, and why is there a weird 2.5D Mortal Kombat cutout standing out front of it? And then you walk in and it's just a hall of wonders where you can't physically see everything. Every time you go there, you see something else.
Yes.
That's probably the coolest of all the shit. The other stuff was pretty good. Like, and I can show, I'm going to go to at some point I'll go to some of their hobby shops and make some videos, even though Hydra's not with me, so that you can further appreciate all the dorkdom on display in Toronto. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I was worried they were kind of random and not that enjoyable.
Well, as I am a person that does not live in a major city, it was a joy to behold.
Hey.
Good.
So Eric, Metal Beardy Beard, is saying that the gunners are included in the Cargo 8 kit, which would make sense to me.
So I actually had a quick look at that. They're about, if you buy them separately, about 30% box uses.
You're breaking up there, Flynn. We didn't hear that.
Box is, for all of it, is £57.50. The gunners is £16. If you were to buy the gunners separately, it's nearly 30% of what the box actually is.
Wow.
Just
Well,
for two guys on one screen.
the answer is buy the box. Buy.
You know what?
Yeah. But
Buy a
you only
3D
get enough for
printer.
one carry.
Sorry, what was that, Flynn?
I stopped.
All right, I think
basically box is expensive.
yeah, the box is definitely expensive. I think we need to call it soon because Nora asked us to wrap up.
Diana is taking some shots at Simon.
How inefficient is his case packing? I managed to fit all full set of camping gear, and stuff for a week in Germany in a medium hold all when I went to Germany. There you go. Diana's shots fired there, Simon. You don't realize how many Masters of the Universe he bought, Diana. Like, they basically don't have any left in the store anymore because he just went in there with a giant bag and just poured them all in. You know those like videos you see of people on shopping sprees? That was Simon.
Well, to be honest, I try to travel with as little luggage as possible because German airports are the counter of productiveness right now. And
That's every
efficiency.
airport. Canadian airports are the same. It's all, yeah, it's a mess. Let's okay, so we got to wrap this up because we told Nora that we were going to be done at 6:15, which meant that we'd be done at 6:30. And it's now 6:36 here, so we got to roll. But thank you all for joining us for this. This was awesome. Thank you, Simon. Wait, we should turn on the face cam so that we can prove to people that we're actually in the same place. Where's face cam? There's the face cam. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on this special creature conference. Flynn, thank you for being here, and Symbio Joe as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we couldn't have you in the cave with us, but you know, one day we'll all get in the same place. We can poke each other in the faces like this.
Next year, Alien Day is a good chance.
Well, we'll see how COVID reacts, but yeah, it's possible. Yeah, and hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for joining the stream. This is, of course, going to be recorded. And if you are watching this recorded, thank you for watching all the way to the end. What should we get them? What random question should they answer? On the last stream, we did this thing where we're like,
Now kiss.
what color of sphincter? What color should a sphincter be, or something like that? That was like the question, so that they could just answer with the color, and then we can see in the comments who put the color in there. Why is Diana getting flagged? Yes, that's right, Diana. Thank you, Diana. Night, folks. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, so that you can find out about future streams. But if you watched all the way to the end on the recording, we need you to put something random in the chat to tell us that you got to the end. So what question should they answer?
How many tentacles does a lictor have?
That's your question. How many tentacles does a lictor have? So put that in the chat on the recorded
Which
video.
edition?
Doesn't matter. That's you interpret that. How many tentacles does a lictor have? You can just slap that in the chat, and then the comments, and we'll know that you made it to the end. And thank you for watching it all the way to the end and listening to our nonsense, particularly Symbio Joe's nonsense. Thanks for putting up with that particular brand of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I'll never join. Unfollow.
and we will see you right back here next week. We'll be doing North American stream. Sadly, Simon will not be here. Woo! But I'll be hanging out with Symbio. I don't know about Symbio Joe. I'll be hanging out with Darth Bob. Symbio Joe might be here. And hopefully Kajan will be able to join us. And Flynn, you've got a rude awakening in store for you, man, because you've been unseated as in the title of jammiest bastard of them all. But I won't get into more detail on that yet.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
I might have something in the works.
What's
Get
that?
out of the back. Nothing.
Wait. We have to make some WrestleMania type of thing about that.
Yeah. You guys have to have a jammy bastard off, but I don't know that you're gonna beat Darth Bob on this one. But we'll see. We'll maybe got something in your back pocket. And yeah, so that's all for us. Thank you for joining the stream. We will see you next time. Please like, subscribe, tell other people, comment, all that good stuff. And